everyone, I'm Sechrist and welcome to Green Goals. As you can see, I have toilet paper and paper towel here, but looks can be deceiving because neither of these products come from trees. They actually are made of 100% bamboo. And this matters because Pope Francis condemns the loss of biodiversity in his encyclical Laudato Si. So let's see specifically what he says there. In paragraph 32, he writes, "The Earth's resources are also being plundered because of short-sighted approaches to the economy, commerce, and production. The loss of forests and woodlands entails the loss of species which may constitute extremely important resources in the future, not only for food, but also for curing diseases and other uses." As I said, this is bamboo toilet paper. This is bamboo paper towel. And before we get into why it's better for the environment than traditional toilet paper made from trees, you might be thinking, okay, does it feel the same? Does it work the same? And I would say yes, in my experience. But of course you have to try for yourself. And the toilet paper is septic safe, which I know is a concern for many people. Okay, so this brand specifically is called Kaboo. There are many more brands out there making bamboo toilet paper and paper towel and other products. So let's talk about some of the benefits. One of the benefits of bamboo is that forests are not being cut down. In the logging industry, there's a practice called clear cutting, and that is when all of the trees and the plants in a forest are just destroyed. And this disrupts this beautiful ecosystem that God created and intended for nature. And they're doing this because they want to use those trees to make toilet paper. And sometimes, they're going to clear those forests down, make the toilet paper, and then replant the trees. But replanting trees doesn't really solve the problem because in the midst of that, other species were destroyed. And as Pope Francis said, we can't even calculate the problem that will entail, right? There's species, maybe they're going to help us with food someday, maybe they're going to help us with curing diseases. So it's not just something that can be solved by just planting more trees that you just cut down. The Natural Resources Defense Council says that more than 1 million acres of Canadian forests are cut down per year, much of that used for toilet paper. And as Americans, we use more toilet paper per person than any other country in the world. And some of this is because other countries use bidets, and so they are not using toilet paper. But beyond that, beyond the forests, water is also a problem. So right here, this is a 1-gallon container. It's empty for our purposes. But Kaboo and other sources say it takes somewhere between 7 to 37 gallons of water to make 1 roll of traditional tree toilet paper. But for bamboo, it's less than 1 gallon. So can you imagine 37 of these filled with water to create 1 roll of toilet paper versus less than a gallon to create 1 roll of bamboo toilet paper? It's crazy. And as we know from other segments of Green Goals, using water also uses more energy. So the other thing that's amazing about bamboo is, in this case, there's no chemical pesticide spray, there's no herbicides. Oftentimes, toilet paper made from trees is bleached with chlorine, so it's white for you to use, but not so with bamboo. Now, when you're looking at different bamboo products, you want to make sure that the bamboo is sustainably made. So one thing to look for is the Forest Stewardship Council seal, FSC for short, and you can see that on the packaging. This brand, Kaboo, does have that, so it's great. And yes, this does cost more. I know that's a concern for so many people. It costs more partly because it doesn't have the same economy of scale that traditional toilet paper in the United States does. So I'm going to invite you to discern whether this makes sense for you and your family. And discern with God, because maybe He is calling you to experience some short-term pain of paying more money for bamboo toilet paper and paper towels for the long-term gain of keeping forests intact, not destroying biodiversity and ecosystems, and just being more kind to the planet in general. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed Green Goals, a segment where we look at ways that we can live out Pope Francis's call to care for our common home, inspired by his encyclical Laudato Si. And if you did enjoy it, please subscribe to Catholic TV's This Is the Day YouTube channel and click on the bell for notifications. Look for new episodes of Green Goals right here on Catholic TV's This Is the Day YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching.